welcome back. These are hand-forged timepieces, jewelry, and more. Alexander Draven is the mastermind artist and the designer of ExCB. It is good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
You are talented, very talented, my friend. These look like watches out of a different era or just a different time. I mean, they're just fascinating. The watches you see here, you will not find in the stores.
Right, yes. Well, I started off, I wanted to get a watch, but they all look alike. They're all, kind of samey and boring. And I was like, wait a minute, I have a metals degree and I can do this myself. And then after so much trial and error, I was actually able to get things rolling and produce one and then produce more and more and more. And
when you say so much trial and error, how many, was it months, years?
Probably years, just figuring everything, every little thing out, starting while I was in school, playing around, figuring it out.
So in school, in college, or even younger?
No, just I went to the Myers School of Art, the University of Akron, and I kind of fell into metals at that point.
Okay. Now your watches they're fascinating. And are they all, is the technique and how you're creating, is the base all the same, or are they different even depending on what watch you're looking at?
Well, everything starts off just as a sheet of metal, some wire. I forge and fabricate those using just little jeweler's tools and techniques, some tiny hammers, a tiny little saw, and then it's just, everything I've learned that makes a ring, makes a watch.
Is this cement or a stone here? Is it cement?
Yeah, it's concrete.
That is concrete. So that's just fascinating to me. I'm going to walk around here to just pull out these are your tools. Mm-hmm. These are also your sketches.
Yeah,
it's
everything
fascinating
starts
to see
as just a scribble and doodle.
Let me just pull this up too
for you guys to see. They get refined into a more of a sketch blueprint.
These could end up being in a museum or something someday. I don't want to mess with them. I'm like, I don't want to touch. Look how neat his sketches are. So do you just kind of, I don't want to say doodle because that just sounds so juvenile compared to what, is it?
Yeah. That's why I use pens. I can't erase, so I just scribble until I see something in the lines. I refine that. I keep playing with it. I've had sketches that last 7 years just because it wasn't quite there yet, so I just keep on doodling.
And the measurement. I mean, I saw in the other one too in the front. You have just all these detailed little measurements too. So you have to. Oops, sorry. Look, I'm making you pull things out, and we're dropping. So you're having to measure every little thing, and it all starts here on the pad.
Yes, this is my OCD in high form. So when I make it, instead of when I make another batch of it, it's like, how do I do that? Well, now I can see I did, cut that much, did this, did that.
That's smart. That's what you call smart. So
it took several years to remember to do it.
Now here are the tools. What is this guy?
This is a jeweler's saw. I did have a tiny little saw blade in there, but it popped because...
Okay, so a blade would be right through the tube here.
You breathe on those things, they explode. Oh. So it's very, very delicate, and they sell them in gross packs.
So is it the 3 of these that really get the job done?
That's most of it, yeah.
Wow. Now, do you have a favorite that's out here right now, or the one that maybe you put the most work into?
Oh, they're all my babies.
I know.
I was able to finish this one yesterday. I've got the next batch of these coming in a week.
So are they all different types of metal?
Yeah, so...
What do we have here?
That is red brass, bronze, jeweler's brass. It's given a few different names. We have nickel silver. This is actually the same material as this, but it goes through a patina process where I aged it up. And then copper, and again, different patina. It's a different color.
So will the copper change over time too, the color then?
No, once I get the patina where it needs to be, I do what's called powder coating, and that kind of gives it a powder-coated, candy-coated shell. So it's protected from the elements, protected from everything. As long as you're not, punching walls, you'll be fine.
We don't want to do that. And then the rings too. I didn't even get to hit on the rings, so they're all so beautiful.
Thank you.
And you get a lot of silver. I see.
Sterling silver,
so
yeah.
That's all sterling silver. You're going to be able to see these firsthand at some of these different locations he's going to be at. Black Swamp Arts Fest is coming up this weekend.
Yes.
In Bowling Green. And then Berea Arts Fest will be there. The Ohio Mart as well. It's Stan Hewitt. There is a look at his website too, the ExCB.com. Can they order online from you?
Yep, everything's online. Some pieces are sold out, but you can still look at them.
Well, hey, and then you make them in batches. You said you'll have more of these coming your way, so they're not... so if you see something you like here, there's a good chance you'll be able to do it again,
Yep.
right? It's fascinating.
Thank
It
you.
really is. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you sharing this with all of us.